All right, everybody. Welcome back. Episode 2 of Two Drink Minimum. I'm your host, Carly Ferrari.
And I'm your other host, Jimmy Merle.
Last time I said co-host, so that's interesting. I was curious if you were going to do that.
What do you mean?
Like when I said my name last time, I was like co-host, but you just made sure you're like, I'm the host too.
Okay.
So just interesting. Like it's just interesting. But anyway.
What did I say? Also the host?
Yeah. Also
so
like
co-host.
Yeah, like something like that.
Okay, cool.
So like not to start the episode off like negative or picky, but you know, that's us. Jim, what are you drinking today on Two Drink Minimum?
I am having a refreshing rum and Coke. Captain and Coke. I'll tell you something about Captain and Coke. If it's done right, it tastes so good. It's like a nice vanilla Coke, but it has to be Captain Morgan rum.
Horrible.
It's elite. Or a diet.
Ooh,
Captain and Diet, really
that sounds
good
really
too.
good. Oh, Diet Coke sounds so good right now.
Mm-hmm.
I'm drinking a little spritzy action. Yum. So
Light, refreshing, just like me.
light, so refreshing.
Emphasis on the light.
Emphasis on the light, even though like I feel like you're getting skinnier than me. But hey, we're not gonna go back there. We already did that on episode 1. How's your week going? Like what's going on?
No, I'm like so tired this week. I don't know, like I don't go out on the weekends anymore. It's not like normal where we would go out on weekends, work all week. Like I go out to a dinner on a Tuesday that snowballs into dinner, then drinks after. And then if you keep drinking, it's like, oh, let's just go to this bar. And I'm like turning up on a Tuesday and a Wednesday and a Thursday.
Hell
and then
no.
my weekends, I do nothing. I do laundry.
Are you
I
sure?
don't even
That's
do
such a
laundry.
lie.
I don't
You're
do, that's
such a
such a lie. I'm lying.
You're
I'm
going-
literally lying to all of you. I don't do laundry. There's clothes.
Oh,
My
I've
closet's-
seen that pile. I've
it's
seen
disgusting.
that pile.
But like, no, like I like to think like I'm productive on the weekends, but I just sit and do nothing and watch TV and eat. But like,
And eat.
no, I literally
Going out on the weekday sounds horrific. The only time I do that is if it's a work function, and that's it. And I'm kind of already pouting on that situation.
yeah.
We live such different lives.
No, literally, that's like the lure of us though. Like yin
and yang.
we're both in our 30s. You are very like
Tell me how I am.
suburban almost. Like
Okay, I'm like this. Wait, not me like dressing for the part today.
that's dressing for
What, like I'm kind of like, you
the
know,
suburbs. Cool. You
washed out jeans.
like you're a mom running to Whole Foods.
Exactly. Like I'm giving that vibe right now, though.
Right. Yeah. And
Should we go
I'm
to Whole
just
Foods after this?
I'm
We love Whole
Chicken
Foods.
tenders.
The chicken tendies.
your
Sorry.
Whole Foods isn't great. Though.
I know.
Sorry
We don't like
about
talking about it.
And I'm like still 30, but like out and about and like just same car, different path. Yeah, I had the worst day the other day. I haven't even told you about this because I wanted to
What?
save it for this. Did I tell you I broke my phone?
No.
Okay, so yeah, I broke
Not
my
Jimmy without a phone.
Carly. I broke my phone and I was in the bathroom on the toilet and I
Ew,
put it,
you bring your phone in the toilet.
No, I have a charger next to my bathroom just for like shower and stuff.
Okay.
I leave it there. And I put it on the thing, but then someone texted me. I don't know who texted me because it broke after this. It vibrated and fell off and hit and my screen went black.
Well, you're also psychotic. He doesn't have a case.
Yeah, of course not.
Like, that's crazy.
I paid $300 for Apple Care to not have a case because they said, you break it, they'll replace it, they'll fix it, whatever.
You break it, you buy it.
No, and I'm just like, okay, great. I'm not going to buy a case. I'm not going to spend $80 on a case if I paid $300 and I can break this as many times as I want and you guys will replace it every time.
Is that
She's like,
facts?
yeah. She was like, yeah. She was like, okay, I'm not going to get one. The problem is though, when like my back was cracked, my front kind of started cracking, I just was like, not going to get a new one because like I don't have to.
Yeah.
If I break it, it's going to be, but like, so now I'm just walking around with like a cracked back and it's, I don't know. There's like a psychological.
Yeah.
It's
The way
honestly
your
dumb, but
brain
like
thinks is crazy.
it's crazy. But so then I was like, fuck, it's not working, but it's still on, but not working. So it's like, okay, well, I guess you don't realize how everything is on your phone.
Everything.
Take it
It's
away.
pathetic. It's pathetic.
I was like, okay, I have to go to the Apple store. Like I couldn't take the Metro because my Metro card's on my phone. I couldn't call an Uber to get there. I don't have a car. I couldn't call an Uber to get there.
So what'd you do?
Phone. I couldn't call a taxi because I don't have a phone. And I'm like, so I had to walk. I was like, okay, well, I just have to, I gathered my things. I don't know what I'm going to need for the Apple store. I don't have my phone. Everything's on my phone. I got my birth certificate. I don't know what I'm going to need.
What did you bring? Your social security
I
card?
guess, yeah. I'm like, I guess I might need this. Wait, I guess I'll try to find a taxi. Like I have my
You're
credit
like
cards with
hailing
me.
a taxi.
I sat on the corner for 20 minutes. Trying to find a taxi. I looked like a fucking freak, squawking at everyone, like waving my arms. And they're like, we're not, like the light wasn't on, but I'm like, but no one's in the car. Like, and they're like, no,
Also,
no,
how
no,
many taxis are there? Like you're acting like you're in Manhattan.
not enough.
Yeah, clearly.
So 20 minutes, I finally got one. I'm like, thank you. And then we go to the Apple store. And I hate the Apple store.
I agree with this statement. So
I
keep
think
going.
it's so annoying and aggravating.
I'm a
They're
little
just-
overwhelmed.
I'm just like, I don't love the like, it's like too modern to where I'm like, what are we doing here?
Yes, like, yeah. what
There's
are you
like,
doing?
so there's not seats, there's like tree branches. And those are like the benches. Like a tree comes out with a branch and it's like, oh no, like have a seat on that branch. I'm like, just wait for us by that tree. You can sit on the branch. And I'm like,
Like, I might
okay.
break it. Like I'm
and
scared.
I'm like, are you going to know who I am? Like, yeah. Like, well, no. And I'm like, they're all like talking, all the Apple employees. And they're
Ew,
like
I hate
talking and
this.
like have like shit on their little iPads of like who's who. And I'm like, so I just sit on the branch and
Stop,
someone
the
will come.
branch is killing me.
So I'm like sitting on this like sequoia tree and I'm like, and then I'm like looking around and like there's just people like, there's like hammocks. Like you could
Wait,
sit in a
where
hammock.
the fuck are you?
In a old library that was turned into an Apple store in
Ew,
DC.
I
And
don't
I'm
like this.
So now I'm like sitting, I'm like looking around. I'm like, there's people like sitting in hammocks and like, oh, there's like apple crates as like chairs. If you want to like,
Wait, I
sit-
kind of like that idea though.
why am I sitting on a crate? Just get some fucking chairs, Steve Jobs or whoever, Tim Cook. Like, why are we doing, like, we're too modern to where like, I don't need a perfectly curated like tree that like comes out and like I can sit on
Is
it.
it kind of comfy?
No, I was sitting on a fucking tree waiting for this bitch to give me my phone. It wasn't comfortable. It was stupid. And then I'm looking around and there's people like reading in the like areas, like on the potted plant where you can, it's also a bench. It's like they're sitting there reading. I'm like, are you just here to like read? Did you just come to the Apple store to like
Stop.
get some reading? And like, you're a fucking loser. Like, what is going on? They're like reading like the Farmer's Almanac, just like sitting there like, and I'm like, dude.
Sitting on a bench.
Yeah.
Like a pot.
And then long story short,
Did you get your phone?
So I told her, I was like, she was like, we can replace the front and the back because it's cracked. I was like, but it's like not turning on. She's like, no, we're just going to replace it. And the new screen will like, it'll turn on with that. And I was like, I don't think it's gonna, like, it was a really, like, I think it's
It was
really
a hard
broken.
fall. Hard fall.
She's like, no. So I sat there for 2 hours. She comes
2
back. She's
hours?
like,
Wait. What did you do for 2 hours not having your phone? Like,
oh, you know what I did?
read a magazine? Like,
No,
I'm confused.
I did the like Apple VR headset, like demo.
Oh, wait,
It was
that's kind
so
of cool. What did it make you do?
It was like kind of scary. It was like this video, and you like
I'm
look around, and
scared.
you're like on a tightrope, like over a cliff, and it's like
I don't
real
get those
looking.
things. I don't want
You know
that.
what the coolest part? Okay, this is like off topic, but the coolest part was he's like walking me through, and he's like, okay, and I'm like in like this dinosaur land.
Who's he? Like, who you talking
The
to?
Apple demo guy. I don't know.
Oh,
The VR guy,
okay.
and he's because it's a demo, you can't just put him on. It's
Oh,
like
got
really
it.
legit.
Oh, okay.
He's like, I'm like, so it's like coloring my face, and I'm like in this dinosaur Jurassic World. And he's like, now stick your finger out. I was like, what do you mean? He's like, go like this.
In my butt.
like it feels
He's
so
like, I'm
real.
scared. You're like, he's like bending over, and you're like, what the fuck is going on here? You like take off the VR eyes. You're like, what the fuck? And your fingers.
Just poop on my finger. I'm like, ew. He's like, I don't even work here. It's one of the
Also,
fucking.
like,
It's one of the freaks in the
it's like
tree.
they
And
just
they're
hang
like,
out.
Yeah,
Wait,
they
oh my God,
got.
they
They're
hang-
like, they're like, we got another one. He's gonna fall for it, and they get their butt fingered at the Apple store,
They're-
and then I gotta leave.
Honestly, why does that make why does it sound like that could happen? Like, I'm actually like the way you describe this Apple store is actually.
So you really just ruined this whole story.
sorry, 'cause I'm like-
it's just really cool, but now I'm like, I don't want to tell it.
Because now your fingers out, and you're like, I don't want to do.
My butt.
And he's like this. He's like bent over, and you're like, what the fuck?
He's like,
Then he goes, yeah, I don't even work here.
fucking stupid.
It's so
I
stupid.
think he's like sticking in my butt.
No, my favorite part is, yeah, I don't even work here, dude.
No, like, so I stick my finger out, and this butterfly comes out of nowhere
What?
on the VR thing, and I'm like this, and it lands on your finger.
Did you feel it?
I like subconsciously felt it because I was like, I know it's not
Yes.
really there, but like you like really feel it. It's weird. It's like I don't know what the word is, muscle memory or something.
That's
but like
wild.
I don't know, but I was like gingerly landed on your finger. And then I fingered that guy. fucking stupid.
I'm so sorry. I didn't just go that way.
Oh, and then they were like, by the way, we can't fix your phone. You got to go to Georgetown. And,
what?
You got to go to this other Apple store to get that
So
model.
you're
I
out
was like,
here-
you're such a bitch. I was so mad at her. I was like, fuck you. Like, I was so close.
I can only imagine the tantrum you threw in that.
So now I had
Apple
to
store.
take another taxi because the phone's still broken. They took it apart, told me they couldn't fix it, put it back together, and gave me the broken one. I was like, thanks. Like, I didn't need to do this.
So you went to Georgetown next?
So then I had to Uber to Georgetown, or no, not Uber. I had to taxi to Georgetown, get another phone finally, and now it's fixed. Or they got me a new one to replace it. I was like, listen, lady, like, I'm going to Georgetown, but like, you need to tell them, like, we're not
waiting
running
in
a
line.
diagnostic.
I'm not sitting in this branch.
I'm not like, pull it off the shelf.
What if like every Apple store is different? Like you walk in and it's like Candyland. They're like, oh, just go sit on this like gumdrop.
No, it was. The Georgetown had different other shit.
No.
Like sit on like bean bags or something.
Oh God. I'd be like, get me out of this. Get me out of this. Hell.
It's like, what's wrong with just like a bench?
Apple doesn't know what they're doing with that. They need us to
like
come in
have
and go back to the basics.
Go have a seat on that ficus over there. I'm like, what do you mean sit on it?
They're like, go sit on the cactus.
It's like a genetically modified tree that looks like a fucking chair, and you got to sit on it. It's so stupid.
Being an
It took
adult.
like 4 hours to get a new phone. It was the worst day of my life.
I'm so sorry you had to go through that.
Thank you.
In the butthole.
Yeah. And I fingered some hobo's butthole at the Apple store.
While you're running around town, hailing cabs and getting a new phone, I'm out here doing adult things as well, and I'm part of the HOA now.
The HOA?
Like HOA, like we bought a house, and there's an HOA.
I never got those. Like, I think it's so stupid and like annoying.
I don't even know how to go down this path right now, but now my husband is the secretary on the HOA board.
He got roped in.
He got roped in. I get these emails. They're coming from him. I'm like, ew, you're so...
You could have just like told me.
Cringy. Yeah, like we moved in not like almost 2 years ago. And I'm like, all right, we pay our HOA, whatever. This, by the way, we don't live near a lot of people. It's like a small community.
Neighborhood, yeah.
Yeah, and there's this one tyrant, the president, who's running it.
Mm-hmm.
And he's like, finally host a meeting because everybody's really pissed about our landscaping. Mind you, you've seen our landscaping.
It's Arizona. What is
No,
there
like,
a
there's
landscape?
not.
It's rocks and dirt.
And a palm tree.
Sand. Yeah.
And like
cactuses. Cacti.
Yeah, cacti. Like that's it.
Is that how you say it?
I actually have no idea. Like
Cacti.
I think it is.
Yeah.
Hey, intern, is it at cacti?
Yeah, can we get a fact check on that? It is.
It is. Thank you, intern.
Thank you.
Intern Grant.
Take a break.
Seriously, sit down.
You do so much.
You do so much. So all of a sudden we go to the HOA meeting. It's at this person's house.
Mm-hmm.
And shit hits the fan. They're like, you're doing a shitty job running it. Like me and Grant are just sitting there, like, and everybody's lived there for a while. And we're like the new kids on the block.
Yeah.
And I'm just trying to calm people down, be a mediator, kind of like, I'm not even getting into the details, but pretty much like, think of like what you think an HOA board would look like. They were just yelling at each other in this person's home.
I've never heard of a productive, seamless HOA.
Exactly.
We should abolish the HOA.
I would love that because now we're
Defund
roped in.
the HOA.
Defund the HOA. And they're yelling at each other. And I'm like, all right. Like, all right, I'm trying to be a mediator. Like, I don't need to be speaking. Like,
Yeah.
Carly, just don't talk. And also, like, by the way, mind you, like, when everyone comes to this meeting, they're like fully prepared. Binders, pens.
Oh, they're
Me
like
and Grant just
ready.
show up like,
it's like a court of law.
me and Grant show up like, oh, are they going to have some appetizers? Nothing. Like, not even a
Nothing?
snack. Not even a snack. I know.
That's crazy. They're like, that Chick-fil-A nugget you just ate is tax exempt.
The way he would go about it. So I'm the mediator, and I'm like, guys, like, let's just calm down.
Yeah.
I'm like, I see where you're coming from. I see where you're coming from.
Yeah.
So all of a sudden, the president uses the mediation against me, and he's saying that he's putting words in my mouth, and I'm like
to pull you on his side.
and I'm like, whoa, I didn't say that.
Yeah.
So now I'm like yelling.
Because this
I'm like,
guy, we
he's
know this guy's
rallying the
game. Now
troops.
you know why everyone comes correct.
I'm being gaslit, and I'm like, whoa.
That's why people have to bring their binders.
No,
like
and I'm like,
receipts,
and they're like,
proof, timelines,
That's literally-
everything to the president.
That's what's going on. And I'm like, little old me coming in, new kid on the block.
You're naive.
I'm naive.
He
naive.
tried to sick
Also,
his
like, not us being like the youngest, like hottest.
hottest.
So
Congratulations. You're the youngest at the homeowners association. Fuck off. That's not tight.
It's not.
You're 30. You're lucky you're even able to buy a house at 30.
I know.
In this economy,
I know. All right. So anyway,
I got to rent.
we leave, and all of a sudden the president's like, "I'm quitting. I'm done.
He's
I'm
over
done.
it.
I'm over it."
You broke him.
I broke him. I was like,
He
fine.
was like, I was going to get
So
him on
I was
my
like
side.
scared. I'm like, oh my God, I hope they don't rope me in. I'm thinking me. And all of a sudden, little secretary comes around, and now Grant's the secretary of the HOA. He couldn't resist. You know,
he had to be involved.
He named someone that loves drama just as much as we do.
I love drama. So I love this thing we got going because like I cannot relate to that, but I love hearing about it. Like
You're like, this is happening?
No, like I always like things like this. You wanna know what I miss? Being someone single, living in the city, like kind of coming to grips. You're never gonna like get married and have kids. You're like, what? I don't want it. But like if it happens, it happens, but I don't want it. But you like see your friends living that life, and there are little nuggets of things you're like, like I want to sit through a messy HOA meeting.
Messy.
I want, you know what else? Elf on the Shelf. I don't want any of those snot-nosed little bastards in my house. But
Elf on the Shelf.
Elf on the Shelf.
So fun. Like you would
I
think
want to do it.
You would think of such good things.
Such good things. So Elf on the Shelf, I feel like I miss out on. Easter egg hunts.
Oh my God. You are like,
Uncle Jimmy needs to be there at these events.
I know. I'm like, you're like spot on though, because it's like,
No.
these are the things that I'm actually looking forward to.
Trick-or-treating.
Trick-or-treating. Oh my God. I can't wait to
And then when the neighborhood, the parents, they have like alcohol stations.
Yeah,
and like,
yeah. I want this.
this is great. Let's
I know.
just get drunk and these kids can go fuck off and talk to strangers and hang out with the houses.
We are like
beg
so
for candy.
spot on. Like I'm not there
You can
yet,
have a kid.
but I do want to do that.
Yeah, you guys are on
But
that
those are
track.
things I'm excited about. So I see where you're coming from.
I'm like HOA meetings. That sounds so. I would love that. I would thrive in an HOA meeting.
It'd be so good.
And I know you came home fired up. Be like, how dare he fucking
Oh.
try to say? I said that. I didn't fucking say that.
No, that's actually
I know.
exactly what
Yeah,
happened.
you were
I was
pacing around that house. like,
pacing.
he probably heard you.
I know. He's like legit our
You
next
guys are
door neighbor.
neighbors.
And I'm like, I'm stressed. Like he probably hears me right now.
And then every time, well, like I'm staying with you, so every time we pull up, you're like, oh my god, he's out. We gotta like.
No, I literally
Like,
pull
lock
him,
the doors. I'm like,
please,
is he
no
gonna
one be
jump
outside.
you?
Please,
What?
no one be outside. Like I can't do this.
She
I'm like,
talks shit, but then she rode by her Grant, and she rolled around and was like, "Hey, good morning." And she's like, "Grant hates when I do that." She's like, "He said if you hate them so
no,
much, just
I'm
don't
literally
stop and
under
say
my
hi."
breath. I'm like, Jesus fucking Christ, they're gonna talk to us. I don't want to do this right
And
now.
you
Blah,
roll
blah.
your
I'm
window
like,
down.
Good morning.
so
I'm like, how you
fake.
doing? I'm like, the weather's gorgeous.
Gorgeous weather we got.
Gorgeous weather.
That's what you said.
Yeah.
And I'm like, it's Arizona. It's always gonna be
I'm
sunny.
like, stunning weather, stunning. And they're like, I know. I'm like, all right, I gotta go. Bye.
It's April in Arizona.
I'm so
Like, it's
two-faced in
gonna
that
be
situation. It's
sunny.
really bad, actually. Like, I gotta
Yeah, no.
stop.
All right, so you want to know what my drama is? We don't have an HOA, but we have what is it called? A tenant association.
Are you part of it?
Everyone is. You're just
Oh.
like, you just sign up for the emails and then like, because our building is so out of whack. This building is like, this building has a Netflix special waiting to happen.
You know what? Your
It
building
got
is
raided by the FBI because there was a whole, look it up. I'm not going to say where I live. Whatever. Like,
Don't say where you live.
but basically these people in DC lived there and they posed as Homeland Security agents and they got access to everyone's fob and everything because they told the building that they were part of Homeland Security and it's
And they
a security
gave it to
reason.
them?
They gave everyone's information out, files that had our socials in it. And
You're
I didn't live
lying.
there yet, but yeah. So it was this big FBI sting and then they got raided and these people, like their apartment had like surveillance stuff.
Yeah.
It was like a big story.
Did someone die? The way you're saying crime scene? Like, was there
No,
a
but they got raided. They got raided.
A murder.
There was a gun safe like bolted to the wall in the
Oh my God.
closet. There was like surveillance, like the whole wall had like cameras and
Wait,
stuff.
that's kind of crazy.
So, anyways, that's why they started the tenant association because like the building got raided by the FBI.
I mean,
so,
they're like, we should put some structure
we
here.
should probably like kind of like
Clean
band
our
together.
act up a little bit.
So
Band together.
the tenant association is cool. I love cyberbullying people in our Facebook group. It's like my favorite pastime. Basically, this like people talk the dumbest shit in the apartment Facebook groups. Like they're like this one girl, she is so pick me in the Facebook group.
Ew, I hate that.
She's like this, like she's like just any thought that comes.
Wait,
in,
also
she,
like the way you're doing it, like you just know how
she
her posture
she
is.
sits there, is like in the Facebook group over bullshit
Do you think
all
she's
day.
a horse girl?
Yeah, she's a horse girl. She's a pick me horse girl. She goes, "Hey guys, I bought these leggings from Amazon and like they're a little small and I just thought I'd throw this out there like
Wait, what?
just listen." She's like, "I thought I'd throw this out there before I return them like if anyone wanted to like maybe buy them off me. you're just fishing for people to talk to you. It's like weird.
Wait,
like return
maybe
your.
she's a problem.
Yeah, she is my problem. So we live right next to a Whole Foods. Like it's very easy to return shit at from Amazon.
From
at Whole
Amazon,
Foods.
amazing.
It's so simple. Like you just want to talk to people. She's like, hey guys, bought these dog treats, but my little bucko doesn't love them. So I already opened them. If anyone wants to come through for your little fur baby, and like, shut the fuck up. Just give someone the fucking dog treats, Megan. That's not her name, but like, oh my God, it's so annoying. And people are such pick-me's in these apartment groups. And then I like cyberbully people too. Like someone left this long.
Like your
thing.
name is out there then.
Oh yeah, and I'm not a pussy about it either. I don't go on anonymous.
Oh, people do
you
anonymous.
You can post anonymous stuff.
And Jimmy's like,
and they're
my
fucking
name
punks.
is Jimmy Merle.
They're punks because I'm
punks.
I'm gonna stand on what the fuck I said.
A punk's
I want
a
you
punk.
to know it was me.
A punk's a punks.
And the
man's
and the group
a punk's a punks.
and the anonymous Facebook users are punks. Punk ass bitches. So. Someone anonymously, I don't know who.
So stupid.
We're so fucking stupid. Anonymously, someone like types like, "Hey guys, just wanted to remind everyone of basic human decency. When I'm making my breakfast, I don't want to look out my window and see you going to the bathroom in the morning with your door open."
Wait, what? Wait,
so
how did we get there?
Someone, I guess they're saying like they can because the way our building is,
yeah.
you can kind of sometimes not me. I'm the penthouse. I don't have this problem because no one's across from me, but can see into each other's like units if they look. And I guess someone was complaining that like they look across in the morning and someone was going to the bathroom and left
They're
the door
allowed to
open.
do that. That's
what
their house.
I said. For what I'm paying, you're lucky I don't shit in the sink. Like I can do whatever I want in my fucking apartment. You're not gonna tell me. I was like, I write, who called the fun police? And then the person wrote something back and I said, I mean, I'm paying the rent. You're not paying my rent. So if I want to shit with the door open, guess what? You're gonna see my cheeks. Fuck you. Like, so I'm
this
like,
is what's going on in the Facebook group.
like, how dare you? Because you're like, how about you not look into my apartment, you fucking pervert?
Yeah, that's weird. This is.
I can't. Oh, we can't shit with doors open now. What
now
is
you're gonna
this?
see my cheeks.
Like, what is this?
That's crazy. That's
so. I came to the person's defense. I said, "Go."
Yeah, I know. Like, by the way,
if it were me and I was the person they recommended, I would shit in the sink every morning.
And why?
Just so they had to. I would poop on the window.
You know what's crazy? Like that person knows it's them too. They're like, oh, they're
maybe
talking
it's the
to
guy.
Me.
The finger butthole guy. So
oh my God,
yeah,
that would totally be that would be him.
That's what I'm like talking about. Like people are just love drama, but then like
drama.
Don't be anonymous, but they're pick me, they're annoying, and it's just like I love cyberbullying people in it because it's like calm down, nothing's that serious.
Don't get on Jimmy's bad side. We all know
I
that.
want this building. So when we did.
So clearly Jimmy loves where he lives.
I'm like psycho though. I gotta chill out.
You are psycho. I'm sorry. You are.
I'm gonna tell you the story of what I did.
I can't say much either because I'm a trigger. I get triggered very easily too. So I get it.
So we had this issue when we first moved in. We have a terrace.
Yeah. Okay. We get it. You got the penthouse.
And the neighbor's dog, because there's dividers. There's not full. Yeah. Yep. The neighbor's dog kept coming over and shitting.
I remember you told me this. Ew.
And I kept complaining to the building, and they were like, "We'll buy like a potted plant or something to block them." Like, okay, great. And
not the potted plants. They're like haunting
forever.
you.
They like couldn't get the budget approved for a fucking $50 plant. I was like, guys, like it's really annoying. I come down there every day, be like, hey, there's a nice pile of hot shit on my balcony again. If you guys wanted to like figure it out.
I don't get that pot.
Like, or maybe like tell them to just stop letting their dogs roam the balconies.
They should get like a.
They're acting like it's well, you're more than welcome to like buy a gate. I was like, no, I'm not, because I pay thousands of dollars a month for not to deal with my neighbor's dog coming over and shitting on my balcony every morning.
Question.
And no, hold on, I'm not done.
Oh,
ask your question.
Why have you not gone over to the neighbors and said something?
Because they're squatting, so they were there illegally. And I didn't want to like get jumped.
Where the fuck?
They had nothing. They have nothing to lose apparently, so I didn't want to get jumped.
You thought like they were gonna come for you?
Well, they're squatters already, like illegally there. I'm not supposed to know that. They were like, between us, they're squatters, and we're trying to evict them, but it's hard. I'm like, well, how did they get here? Like,
wait.
So maybe it's not as.
What is going on?
It's DC. It's insane. So, anyways,
they're like, hey, they're just like not paying rent. Like, but
you are. I'm not going
to
to talk to them because they're going to stab me in the neck because they have nothing to lose.
They have nothing to lose. They're literally like, we're going to stay here. And the building is just like, sure.
So then I'm like, can you just get the like potted plant you promised me a month ago? And then she's like, I don't know. Then I had it. And this is another punk. The building manager, she has all her little lackeys take care of it.
Watch, Jimmy gets evicted after this gets
She has all her little lackeys take care of the situation.
Not the lackeys.
And she has this back office that you're like not allowed to go to. It's like, oh, we'll ask if she can see anyone. And then they come back, she's busy, she can't see.
Oh,
I'd
be like, go get her.
Go get her. Like, and
I'm standing here.
It doesn't sit right with me that I can't just freely go back there and knock on her door.
No, it doesn't.
But I have to ask someone, and they're like,
I'm
oh,
squatting.
We'll see.
I'm squatting
like, okay.
outside of your.
I was like, I'll wait for her. And they're like, she's gonna be a while. I was like, I'll wait for her. How long? I can get a tent. And anyway, so then this girl was like, and it really wasn't her, it's the manager who's a punk and doesn't want to see me. I've yet to see the manager. I've tried to set up so many meetings. She doesn't respond to her emails. So then I was like, how about this?
Wait, you have more drama than I do.
No, it gets
I just
really
realized.
bad. Here's what I did. I was at my boiling point. So how about this? I'm going to go up to my apartment, bag up all the shit, and I'm going to throw it on her fucking desk if you don't have her meet with me today. And like the people who are touring are like,
they're like, and you could live next to this man. How
so guess
great.
what I did?
You bagged up it and you
I walked up there.
No,
and
you
I
didn't.
Yes,
you didn't
I did.
actually do it.
Yes, I did. And I had a bag. I bagged it up. I tied it. It's dog shit.
Ew.
And I walked back there, and the secretary was like, "Oh," what? I was like,
No.
And I walked back to Marie. I walked back to her office. I opened the door and I threw it in there. And
was she in there?
Yeah.
You're crazy.
And then the next day I got a potted plant. They were really rude about it.
I'm
they
just
were
like
nice.
picturing you like.
Oh, I wound up
and you
like a softball pitcher, like a big, thick-thighed softball pitcher. I was like,
a big stop.
Yeah.
A big thick thighed soft.
Yep. Eyes jiggling.
It's so visual.
You
I
know
can
who
see
the hell
it.
I'm talking about with the tight white pants.
Yeah, I know
Yep.
exactly what you're saying.
So
Hair.
it was.
nice
I'm
and
not
tight.
normally that crazy, but they were very nice. I hate when people are nice brewed.
Yeah, I get it.
Oh, I know. Like I'm like, but like, unfortunately, the balconies aren't private. I was like, unfortunately, I fucking pay for my balcony though.
Damn.
Like I didn't like my apartment costs what it does because we have a terrace. It's added to the price, correct? So that is my apartment. So for lack of a better term, they are breaking and entering.
Yeah, like we need to go back to
trespassing,
that. Like they're literally
vandalism.
You're the one paying.
They're
rent.
acting like, well, it's a public balcony. I was like, no. It's a there's a divider. There's not a full whatever. And that's for the window cleaners. Because if it was a full divide, they would have to go in everyone's apartment when they're cleaning the windows and anchor to something and then go down.
I think the biggest issue here is like, you're like, oh, it's a public balcony. I'm like, for paying customers.
Okay, so refund me $2,000 a month.
Because they're not
that's probably
paying.
what the balcony costs in square footage.
They're not paying for it.
This is what I said. And I was like, how about, would you like it if I came here every morning when you came to work and I shit on your desk? You wouldn't like that. So why is it okay for someone to come into my apartment and shit on the floor? And you're telling me it's not my problem. I bet if there was shit on your desk, it would be a problem. And that's what I did.
Okay. Wow. All right.
And I don't regret it one bit.
I know you don't.
I wouldn't do anything different.
You would do it exactly the same.
Because you know why? Punks don't get results.
A punk's a punk. Done.
Honestly, it was like the craziest thing I've ever done.
No,
in my life.
I'm a little scared. I'm not gonna lie to you. Like I'm nervous, but I think we're gonna be fine.
And this story is 100% true. Like this isn't like
I don't think people are thinking
okay,
you're making
good.
this up
So I
because
was like,
they know you're
it's
psychotic.
So insane. Do we have anything else to talk about or no?
It was kind of we didn't really go into the whole like you did a little bit about the adult stuff. I think it was good living in DC,
I want
balancing
to
friends.
say one more thing.
Okay, but we're getting at time. So what do you?
I
wanna
know
say?
it's a quick story,
What is it?
and I forgot to say this for when I was at the Apple store.
Yeah.
I also for those 2 hours I also did wander around Chinatown in DC because it's in Chinatown.
Are you telling the story right now?
Literally, yeah.
Oh,
I'm
okay.
looking at you, staring at you. What did you think I was doing?
I'm like, are you just jogging?
So yeah, when I will say this, when I was waiting for my phone and the Apple store was in Chinatown, I wandered around Chinatown for like 30, 40 minutes. And there was this psychic tarot card readings.
You did it?
So I was like, let me go do it. You know, like
Well,
I went.
when you don't have a phone, you
You don't have a
crazy
phone. You have to
things.
do stuff. So I'm like, I got cash. I brought cash and a card. I was ready. So I go in there and it's like, I go in the little Chinatown thin store. I don't know. It was, you know, it's
Thin.
not a
I got
huge
it.
sprawling.
I'm
Whatever.
following.
It's this girl at the front desk. And I'm like, okay, do I just like go back? Like, is she available? She's like, oh, it's me. And I'm like,
Okay.
what's your name? She's like, Courtney. I'm like, listen, I'm not getting my cards read by Courtney.
Courtney. No
Like,
way.
no.
No way. Doesn't happen.
I'm sorry. There's things I trust. Like, I want my mechanic to be smelly
Yeah.
and like
Frank.
fat. Yeah, Frank. I want my plumber to have a butt crack. And I want my tarot card reader to be like Madame Zeroni. I don't need Courtney, who has an art major, reading my fucking cards.
Courtney.
Like, she's like, Courtney. And I'm like, you're the psychic? And she's like, yeah. And I'm like,
No.
no.
Did you say-
And I turned around and walked out. I was like, Courtney, no one's doing that. Like, respectfully, like,
you're like, look, I'm not going to do it, but I think you need to remarket yourself.
you're not a psychic.
I need you to change your name for this
Get
business.
a head do something. Like,
Convince me.
Courtney, you literally, you went to Towson with me. Like, what do you?
100%.
Courtney.
Her name could be like,
Well, why do you have the gift?
like Zelda? My name's Zelda.
Right.
Done. I'll be like, done.
Okay.
I'm like,
I want
anything you
Madame
say.
Zeroni from Holes.
I'm like
that's,
from Hole.
But yeah, like, I'm sorry. Like, I don't trust you if you're Courtney and you're a psychic. Like, no, you're not. You're an asshole, Courtney.
She needs to remarket herself.
No, she needs to like stop living a lie.
But maybe she actually has like this really great hidden
No,
talent.
she fucking doesn't.
I don't know.
I do trust the Long Island medium though.
Oh,
But she has that hair. Like it's the hair. You have to have some. You have to
and
have
the
like
nails. Her nails are just like red and like
you have to
12
like have
inches
a
long.
you have to have like a glass eye. There has to be something about you, Courtney.
And it's that accent. And you're like, yep, done.
A septum piercing and bad skin isn't going to do it for me. You need something
also,
else.
like now I'm like in my head about my bad skin. Like,
Why? Your skin looks great right now.
well, just because
Like
I'm on birth control.
Oh yeah. Sorry.
Wow.
I thought that sweater was your birth control. It would work.
It's so
100% success rate.
like this is why I never had a boyfriend.
What is it? Just draped over you?
Yeah, I'm just like doing a look. Like
Okay.
God forbid. Like I have style. Nice Carhartt shirt
Okay. I'm not trying to like
where your neck is always like you always have like this neck that always is like too like loose. Like yeah, you know what I'm talking about. Yep.
Whatever.
All right. Well, let's move into our segment called Favorite Things.
Yeah, take away favorite things.
All right, favorite things. I have mine.
Okay, I have mine. I actually don't have mine.
Okay. So like I'm going just a warning. I'm going to Europe this summer, and obviously that's gonna be my personality for like moving forward, probably on every podcast that we do.
Mhm.
I'll like have to mention I'm going to Europe and like Paris, London.
So it's like starting now.
No, it's like starting now. I just like want to like make sure we're
Got it,
prepared.
got
I'm
it.
giving everybody a heads up.
Are you bringing that sweater? I would advise you not to pack
Okay,
it.
got it. Noted. Great advice. Thank you.
You can borrow my Carhartt shirt with the blown out neck hole.
Yay. That's really what the Parisians Parisians? Parisians? I'm going to Europe this summer, and like I said, making it my personality. This episode, I'm going to be doing actual product. It's a toner, and I'm probably not going to pronounce it correctly.
That's so helpful then.
Wait, like I know.
How do you pronounce it?
Should I like Google how to pronounce it? Hold on.
Yeah.
How to pronounce this? Hold on, because I'm going to tell you why. I'm like, there's a whole thing behind it. How to pronounce.
Can I see it? Maybe I could help you. Is that an ad?
It's like one moment.
Fucking idiot, dude.
Oh my God, like get to the fucking point.
Caudalie.
Caudalie. Wait, fuck, I already fucked it.
I think it's Caudalie.
Caudalie.
Caudalie. Okay.
Okay.
Caudalie.
Caudalie toner. They sell it at like Sephora. But where I'm going with this is I'm going to Europe. I'm going to Paris. And I have been doing like so much investigation around the French pharmacies. The French pharmacies. Just spit like all over myself.
I know. Well, you spit on me.
I know.
It wasn't yourself. It was me. Unless it was so powerful, it bounced off of me and went back to you, ricocheted. That might have happened because it was like hit me. Like
got
a bullet.
Got it. So I'm obsessed with these French pharmacies, and they're saying like, I'm like watching again TikTok, greatest invention ever, and they're like, you get everything half off. So I wanted to test it all out before at Sephora, and it's like $56. So like.
I'm just thinking about when I was like, I put my finger on you, like in his butthole.
Stop. Why are we going back to that? So I've been trying out this toner. I'm obsessed with it. I think it's really helped my face, but I'm just like eagerly waiting to get to the pharmacy so I could just bulk buy so much shit.
Yeah.
And it's going to be like half off. And it's made there. It's like, I'm so excited.
Do you have like a bag dedicated to?
Yes. Like
what
I'm
are your
really
thoughts
excited.
on Southwest taking away free bags?
Jim,
We didn't talk about this.
Jim,
We can
that's-
talk about it real quick.
I
I think
know.
we have time. We're good.
Yeah, we're bad. I think, okay, look,
I think that's bullshit.
can I get my thought out?
Go ahead. I'm waiting.
I gotcha. So I never was a fan of Southwest. Coming from New York, like Southwest doesn't really fly into it. Like it's really not like a hub. But when I moved to Maryland, everyone's like Southwest,
It's a
Southwest,
big
Southwest,
Maryland thing,
Southwest.
yeah.
I'm like, oh my God, all right. And I just take it all the time. So I end up getting the credit card, whatever. They got me. They roped me in. And
Like the HOA guy.
like the HOA guy, I'm on his side. And then all of a sudden, he's putting words in my mouth.
Big mistake. Huge.
Huge mistake.
You made an enemy out of this family. The new kids on the block.
Hot new kids on the block. You missed that part.
The new kids.
Sure. So anyway, I was like, okay, the free bag thing's pretty legit. Like that was my favorite part of the whole thing.
Two.
It was an insane thing.
Why did they take away both? Just take
They
away
should have
one.
did one. That's what I thought that too. But like the picking your own seats, I despise. I hate it. It is. I have full blown anxiety, especially when I have a better number than Grant. And he's like, save me a spot. And I'm like, because I used to be A-list for a while. Like, and so I'm like, never have to check in, like whatever. And he'd be like, save me a spot. And we like to do 2 aisle seats. So I'm out there.
That's insane. You can't save a seat in a different aisle.
I would save the seat in that. And
or a different row.
And I'm like, hurry, hurry, hurry. I'm having anxiety.
Hurry, as if it's up to him.
No, like
he's at Cinnabon, like waiting to board. And you're like in the thing
I'm
sweating.
sweating. Like, so anyway, Southwest and me have like, we're fine. I never like, it's fine. It's cheaper than other options. But now it's like, they're starting to lose their charm.
Well, I don't get why like take both bags away.
They should have done one.
I mean, I don't realistically, you know why they didn't? Because what percentage of people do you think actually take
Use the
two for local, like, well, for national, or for, what is it?
What's Nashville?
What not, no, what's international, not international, what's local?
Domestic? Jesus Christ.
What percentage of people do you think actually used 2 full-size bags for domestic travel?
I have used it before.
Because you have it, though.
Well, yes, but I also am like, it's nice for Christmas when I'm traveling back and forth. Like
that's good.
Yeah, and then Grant uses it for golf. Like the guys use it for the golf stuff. Like if they're going on a big trip and they need to have a check bag.
Or like skiers, snowboarders.
Yeah. Yep. So that's
Thanks for repeating it back like you said it first.
Well, I kind of like, that was my aha.
So, yeah, I think it's bullshit. I don't know why they wouldn't just do one free bag.
I'm like, but this ad is sponsored by Southwest.
We love Southwest.
We love it. We love Southwest.
Yeah.
We can like we can't like bash on brands because we'll take anything.
Yeah, we'll take anything. If you like.
We're like, we love Southwest.
Love it.
Okay, let me hear your favorite thing.
My favorite thing is, so I, over the holidays, had this idea. I was like, Eureka. There's a gap in the market. I need to do this. And I don't even want to let anyone know how much I spent doing this. And then I just never really executed it properly. But I wanted to be the first ever.
This is your favorite thing?
Shut the fuck up.
Okay, go.
Sorry. See, you got my,
you
like my building. Yeah.
You.
Did I interrupt you during your cook?
No.
What was it called again?
Claudely.
Okay. I wanted to be the first chapstick influencer.
Oh yeah, you never kept it up.
So I was all in for like a day. I was like, oh, I went on Amazon. I bought $200 worth of chapsticks.
I forgot about that.
I did like one video.
I know.
And then I never did another one.
Wait, I was like kind of excited about it.
It was like honestly like too much. I know.
Was
I still can do it. No, I have a crate full of chapsticks.
Bring it back.
But I found a really good one. And like, I'm like, oh, should we just stop the search?
What is it? Oh, is it the one you gave me?
I gave you.
Yeah. Oh, it's so good.
My friend Rachel, shout out to Coach Rach.
Coach Rachie.
If you're feeling spicy, donate to her lacrosse team.
Oh,
Coach Rachel. It's called Lipsil, and they sold it in Walmart.
So good.
And then they took it out of Walmart. It's not in Walmart anymore.
Where is it?
And then it was supposed to be in Rite Aid. So Rachel's like, I've got it at Rite Aid. So I'm like, okay, go to Rite Aid. Not there. I do research. I'm like finding this brand. It's only on Amazon now. And they have like the shittiest little website. It's the best chapstick ever. It's cheap. It's the applicator's great. The packaging, it's amazing. And it's like butter.
It's so good. Wait, I can't.
I like talking about it. It's like it's at your house, and I was like, fuck.
I have mine in my purse.
Go get it. What are you letting me babble on about? And you have it. Oh my God, like hurry up. Oh, give me it. That's so annoying. You're gonna do that. Thank you.
Hey, intern, keep it down.
You totally missed your lip. I'm glad that's on camera. You were like,
God, that is so good. So good. Ooh, get in that crevice.
Lypsyl. Very millennial spelling of that.
Dead. Let me see.
Like they don't use vowels.
Me.
Chill out.
You're like doing too much.
I gave you this. I can take it back. So Lipsil, and then I went on their website because I've been outreaching to a lot of people to sponsor the pod.
Did you reach out to them?
I don't even know where I would because their website's from like 1992. And I just think whoever's running this like had something good, got paid a lot to get it launched and have good packaging, and now it's running itself and that's it. But they need to scale. They could scale so much. And
Wait, let's get this going. I don't
want to sponsor.
Do they have a stock? I want to buy now.
I'm like gonna hit them up for a sponsorship. I want to sponsor them. I want to invest. That's how much I love this product.
Wait, I'm like looking them up. Like,
and if you go find Lipsil, they don't have an Instagram. They don't have anything.
How do you spell it?
Lypsyl. Tell them Jimmy sent you, and then they're gonna be like, "Who's Jimmy?" And then
your biggest fan.
Rachel sent them actually, but
I wrote Lipsil owner. Lipsil, a moisturizing lip balm, is owned by Lorna Mead with Alliance Pharma, holding the marketing rights in the UK. You know why?
It's UK.
Europe does shit right.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I swear to God. Like, wait, we ended up turning our favorite things into like European products.
Wow, we're so like international.
We're international.
That's crazy.
Wait, okay, I'm gonna go see if they have a stock because I'm gonna buy.
I don't think the chapstick is publicly traded.
No, but I'm saying Alliance Pharma is, and then we're about to.
But they're not scaling
since
properly.
2013.
They were in Walmart, then they're not. Maybe it's hard to like get it over here. It costs too much.
Tariffs.
Tariffs.
It's the tariffs.
I'm waiting for tariffs to hit Hangover Hat hard.
Oh God.
Hangover. This episode is sponsored by Hangover Hat.
Like
it's not sponsored, but like it's my product.
Yeah,
so
it's not sponsored because I don't see any pay coming in from it.
We'll see. We'll see how many promo codes we get. 20% off. Promo code. What was the promo code? 2 drink minimum?
Oh, I have no clue.
Okay. Actually, 25% off.
Ooh,
use promo code 2 drink minimum. Okay. And that's like exclusive to people who listen to the pod. Like we don't give that.
They had to make it all the way through the end to hear it too.
No, exactly. We don't give that to anyone. Like
25% is a lot.
It's like $20 for the hat.
That's really
great.
good.
It's usually 30.
Great for I did it for my bachelorette party.
Oh my God, we do customs.
They did custom. It was so fun. I think everybody loved it. I had 2 bachelorette parties. And I gave them out as gifts and everybody loved them. Loved them. Loved.
Oh my God, how much did you spend on that?
A lot.
That must have been so expensive.
Good thing I got a good deal.
You know the owner. You're blowing the owner.
All right, let's end it on that. This was a fun podcast today. I had a lot of fun.
So much fun. You can follow me on Instagram at Jimmy Merle. You can follow Carly at Carly 2 Y's Ferrari, CARLYY Ferrari, like the car, even though she's built like a Buick.
Great, like the laughing was not necessary on that. Like so rude.
And follow us on Instagram and TikTok at 2 drink minimum, no I in drink. And follow on TikTok. I'm sorry. I'm like.
Yeah, follow us, support us. We're just so excited to be back
support
again.
Support us so we can support you.
And let's make this happen. Let's make Lipsil a thing.
I want to invest in Lipsil. This started off like, oh, I want them to sponsor. It's like, no, take my money. That's how good of a favorite thing it is. Well, thank you so much. We love you.
Bye, everyone.
See you next week.
See ya.